Willie D Live.
What's up, family? We got a black woman from Kenya who was at the end of her rope with life until one day she was walking on the beach and she saw this interracial couple, black woman, white man, and they seemed to be so happy. And then she saw another interracial couple, black woman, white man. They seemed to be so happy. At that moment, she said to herself, "Self, I look better than her. If she can have a white man and be so happy, why can't I?" And at that moment, she said, she asked God to send her a white husband who can love her and give her babies. She said within a minute, God answered her prayer because out of nowhere, a white guy appears. He's walking along the beach and he's walking right towards her. And she says that he walks up to her, and this has to be divine intervention. She said she couldn't even understand what the guy was saying. He was Russian, and she was trying to understand him, and he was like, "You, me, swim?" She's like, "Oh, you, me, restaurant." Family, do you understand how wild this is? She couldn't even understand what he was saying. But because he was white, he was right. God sent him. She said she went with him because this has to be God, He sent a white guy. So she said she gets to the restaurant with the guy, and he's with two other white guys. And she's kicking it with him and everything. And she's like, "This is going to be my husband. This is the man for me. This is the man for me." And as time progresses, she realizes that these guys want her to prostitute. They want her to be a prostitute. When she have a private moment with this guy, she listens, "Look, I'm not into this. I don't want to do this, because that's not what I'm looking for." And eventually one of the other guys ends up being her husband because he takes a liking to her and like, "Oh yeah, I like you, you like me. Let's make something happen." So they end up in a situation where the soon-to-be husband goes back to Russia. She stays in her country, and they reconnect sometime later. They're on the fast track. They get on the fast track to marriage. They have babies and all this type of stuff. And then the problems come. She discovers that this guy is an alcoholic. He's abusive. He punching on her, whooping her up real good. And she's fighting. She indicated that she was fighting back, but they was getting into these physical confrontations. And it was at that time that she realized that perhaps God sent her the wrong man. I ain't got no problem with that, and let that be a lesson to the rest of you. I mean, all of you. Yeah. What the hell is wrong with y'all? Asking God for a color instead of character. See, that's what she messed up at. You don't ask God for a shade of person. You ask God for character. Even if you're not down with the Holy Ghost, you look for character in a person. Yeah, we want somebody that looks attractive, but according to her, she wasn't even after attraction. She said she didn't ask God for a certain age or anything, a certain weight or anything. She just wanted a white guy. A white guy. I now see why some white guys think they're all of that and a bag of chips when dealing with a black woman, because they put them on a pedestal for nothing. And I mean nothing. They didn't even earn being white. That was their mama and daddy doing. So they don't have to work on character. Some of you black dudes out there don't get too excited because you're in the same boat. I'm talking about you too. Yeah, you want the sister to look like Miss Universe, and the white girl can look like the universe. Yeah, you're like, I'm on the heavy side. I know. I be watching y'all. I be watching you. Yeah, you have to bring a lot to the table. But this is not just a black woman, black man thing. You know, you got white folks who act the same way. You know, you got Asian people who act the same way, Latino people who act the same way. I just think that when it comes to blacks, you know, they just did a number on us so cold-blooded, man. And they still working on us like every single day. The media is at work trying to make black people feel insecure about their skin color. This is why good parenting is so important. Being involved, working on your child's mental health, reinforcing self-love. That's important, man. When a person knows you're with them for what they are and not who they are going to walk all over you because they have no incentive to exercise character traits like kindness, honesty, loyalty, mutual respect, emotional support, emotional stability. They have no incentive to support your career goals and aspirations. They don't have to be considerate. They don't have to be none of that, because that's not why you're with them. You're with them just because of how they look, because of their skin color. You're with them because of what they do. You're with them because they got some nice hair. You big dummy. You get exactly what you deserve when you have that type of mindset. I can see why some of these white dudes in particular have the mindset they have when dealing with some of these black women that they deal with. I saw a video the other day of a white guy who admitted, he said, I'm an a-hole. He's like, I'm not a good person. But because I'm white, black women go crazy. They just be all over me. Like I got to bat them off. Yeah, that's crazy to me. Y'all tripping like that? That white got it like that? I would have never in a million years thought that these women would lower themselves like that. I would have never thought. Like, I just don't see it. I don't see it in nobody. I don't see just wanting to be with somebody just because of their skin color so bad that they don't have to bring anything else to the table. I just don't see it. I do not see it. And it ain't just skin color that's getting a lot of you guys out there in trouble. Some of y'all looking for a fat ass and you get yourself in a jam. Looking for big titties. Yeah, looking for them titties. Yeah. Some of y'all hooking up with people because they come from a prominent family or a known family. Sometimes the family ain't really prominent. They ain't really got no money or anything, but they're known in the little small town that you live in. So you think that's a come up. Some of y'all going crazy because the person got muscles. They got muscles. I ain't never seen a person go to the bank and pull out some money with a muscle. Like they come out there like, "Ugh," and the teller go like, "Huh? Yeah, it looks like worth that bicep look like it's worth about 50,000. Here you go, sir." Man, this is why so many of us find ourselves in a jam, because we are going after everything but character. We are working on everything but character. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I got it all together, but I'll tell you this much. Every single day, I open my eyes from a sleep. I try to be a better man every day. Sometimes I hit my mark, sometimes I miss it. And I tell you this, I'd rather eat crumbs with bums than steaks with snakes. No more talk.